Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. This is where fans meet, and if you are joining us for the first time, my name is Mpilo. Thank you so much for watching Khosi Nation Fan TV. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. And today's shout out goes to Blade_347. So if you are a regular viewer of this channel, every day I'll be giving shout out. So make sure to go down on the comment section and leave your thoughts, because I am interested in hearing what you guys have to say. So the question of the day today is, who would you have kept? So let's say you were in Chiefs management, you were Kaizer Jr. or the board, or whoever decides which player goes and which player stays. Which player would you have kept out of the 11, and why would you have kept that player? I personally would have kept Upaka, because I feel like he didn't get a proper send-off, and I would have preferred him to get like a better send-off, maybe even with a cup or something that we would have won at the end of the season, and everyone would have been there, Yena Nokune maybe having their last season and lifting the cup up. Because what I've seen with Bernard Parker, I know there's a lot of hate that's been directed his way, but what I've seen with Parker is that he is a leader. He's a leader in the dressing room, and given Uguti, there are a lot of young players in that squad, then you need someone like him to be part of the squad and to help the team grow. Now, I'm not saying I would have still made him a starter, but I would have kept him around just so that he can help the young boys to grow as well and to mature. And he would also serve as a backup striker, because out of the players that we have right now, the only backup striker kind of that we have is Ukama, and if he starts the game as a left winger and you play him as a number 9, he's not really that number 9 type of Parker that Upaka was. So there's that difference. So he would add that, and also his versatility would also still play in midfield, be there when we are controlling the game and we are trying to win the game and manage the game. So that's why I would have kept Upaka. Which player would you have kept? Let me know down on the comment section below. Now let us start about Indaba Engizwe Namhlanje, or that I read today. So apparently, I didn't know this. If you knew about this, let me know in the comment section. Nhlanhla Mgaga, so a player Baroka in attacking midfield, apparently he was wanted by Chiefs. I did not know that. So now apparently Stellies has tabled an offer yokuthi bamsayine on a 2-year deal, and Veleg, it seems like he's going to sign for them, because if and when he goes to Stellies, there is a higher possibility of Utas also by starter, because that's apparently one of his demands. He wants to be a starter, and coming to Chiefs, looking at that area, attacking midfielders, it's saturated, and I don't think he would have been a starter really. So it's a good thing for him. Uguti, he has chosen, he might go to Stellenbosch, because I feel like it's something that we'll talk about Vele right now. Players should start also caring about their careers as well, and advancing their careers, and not just playing for a big club, because any into that we see right now that is said about Sundowns, as much as every team needs squad depth, but I feel like there are a lot of players that have gone to Sundowns and they've ended up just sitting on the bench and not playing, and so many careers have been wasted just because they go there and then they sit on the bench. I can just think of Konumdlalo kwakuthiwa uhlakolodingele but wakangena isibongo sakhe. I saw that boy playing for that guy. He's not a boy, mdala kunami. I saw him playing for Platinum Stars, and I was like, oh, this guy is good. Around 2008 lap, I'm like, yo, and then Sundowns took him. Maybe it was after 2010 or whatever, but I was like, yo, this guy is good. Platinum Sashis. And then he goes to Sundowns, and then I never heard of him again. So I'm happy when I see players just pick their careers over the biggest paycheck or the best player in the country. you know, I know which it sounds counterintuitive or product or I know it sounds wrong. I would say I'm happy that a player is not coming to Chiefs, but once in a while you need that. You need players to say, you know what, I want to play football. I don't want to go sit on the bench and always be clapping hands for Dol Mabekora while my career wash is done. Because after 3 years of signing that contract, soon at 29, and you've been rusty, not playing with Chiefs, then Chiefs releases you, and then nobody wants to sign you because you've not been playing football for 3 years. Now what happens? It's your career, man. So if players are prioritizing game time, I'm not complaining about that. Basically, that I wanted to talk about your good team. So out of the players that have been released by Chiefs, we'll talk about the others that have signed, but the ones that have been released by Chiefs, apparently, I'm saying apparently a lot, they are struggling to find teams because of their salary demands. Ngiziboneke ngifunda ku kick off bathi like I think goal they are saying Umanyama and Cardoso have had some teams approach them and they've negotiated with them, but then when it comes to salary demands, then amatimati not yet too huru. And then it takes me back to Lente Benishuguti. Now it's so difficult for people to find teams after leaving Chiefs because now they have salary demands that are high and up there. And it's okay to know your worth. I understand it's okay to know your worth, but it goes back to the point that I was making, Uguti. If players just go to certain teams because of salaries, then the love of the game disappears. Because I'm not saying that's the case with Omanyama. I'm just saying, Uguti, if now people are struggling to find teams, then what does that say? Uguti, if the only factor that's stopping them from signing, Uguti, they need an extra zero, because bebegma hundreds of thousands with Chiefs. So if you're taking Umanyama, let me just estimate to go to Behola 500,000, and then you take him to let's say Maritzburg United, just an example, and then go Maritzburg United, but it's Okolelu 80,000. He's not gonna sign that. He's not gonna sign that. He's used to 500,000 or 800,000, so 10 times less than his normal salary. Is not gonna take that, and it's sad, and also in a way it makes you think, should phela lo muntu lona ibhola manje asalidlaleli nje just because of ukuthi ibhola sekukhona vele ukuthi imali, and it's a career, it's understandable, but ngenxa ukuthi a move that they made to a certain team, Chiefs, was motivated by money, then it makes it difficult to move to other teams because imali sincane kakhulu, because fekube ilama ama team abaholelo 50-60,000 and then kuzoba o Chiefs basuke no 100,000 or 600,000. Yabo, the jump is too huge, and as a result you end up not having a balance among ama team. Kanti ngifuna ukuthi mangine team yasela impompo, the team yasela impompo pays the players salaries that are almost similar. They say competitive salaries, something like that. Ukuthi abadlali bangakwazi ukumove around easy and the competition ibe nkulu, but we know life is not as simple as that. But that's just my view. Maybe you disagree. Tell me on the comment section. Next up is Msimango signed a contract today with ETS Galaxy. By today I mean the 1st of June. So ETS Galaxy, Vezithombe, shooter, signing contract, benze these things, so it's done. And shooting the rumors Oguti Umatoho was gonna be involved in the swap deal from Simang, which is that rumors. So yeah, that's gone. So now I'm thinking Vele, the next person that they will focus on is Indaba Dot and finding finding a payment plan for him, because that's been the problem apparently between Chiefs and Cape Town Spurs. Because now if Msimango has signed a contract, then that means we're not getting him. And if I'm being honest with you right now, I am fine. I would be fine. I wouldn't be disappointed if Chiefs ends up not signing another centre back. We have enough cover, guys. We have enough cover. We really do have enough cover. So if they don't sign Udoti, I won't be hurt. I'm fine because Udoti, yeah. Because Maucheka, Ungezana, who else? Ungezana, Ukwinika, Ubadutube, Ungcob. So 4. Yeah, 4. It's fine. 2 play, 2 are reserve, and by rotate unless it is a bit 3. Now that's tricky business. So, but I think we're good. Maybe one more, but they can even promote a boy from it development as Okat, and just in case if someone gets injured, and then a train with the first team as well, just to get him used to it. So I don't think it's a big deal in the The only sad thing, that means now he's tied down for long term, which means if we do try to go next season and sign him, he will be much more expensive. That's the only sad news. And hanging that happened today, according to Kickoff, Uguti, agent Mmodi said that he does not know anything about Mmodi and Chiefs. If the negotiations going on, as negotiations go, they are between the clubs rather. So yeah, he will only come in as you know, agents represent our players. Masikhulunywa ngendaba yokuthi okay, personal terms and this and that sekuvunyelwana ngalokho, but yena he says he does not know anything, which could mean a lot of things. I have a mind that likes reading into things, so it could just means he's just frustrated with talking about indaba kaModi, because if there's no movement and there are rumors and there's no movement on their side, it would also make him look stupid. We're talking to Chiefs and this and that is happening. So maybe he's just trying to say aningeke angazi lutho, angazi kwenzakalani, bakhuluma bodwa, mina angingene. So it's possible ukuthi that's the case, because other agents like Omina Riola, he was a representative of Paul Pogba and passed away I think 2 months ago, rest his soul. So we entire show, why he show when he's asked by journalists these questions, he just does what these other agents do as well, which I think he was king of it. He would just make these claims with, I'm talking to Bayern, I'm talking to PSG, I'm talking to Madrid, and in that way it puts the team that has the player, and in this case Pogba, in a place where United will then offer Pogba a higher salary, and then he would end up staying with United, but it didn't work this time. But it's that thing, in this case Mmodi's agent didn't do that, so which means he might be really frustrated about this thing, or he might really not know. It's possible, sagas. So yeah. And the good news for Unukovic, we saw on Twitter today, Royal AM has signed him and is their striker. Interesting enough, Royal AM also signed Hamilton, because I was thinking the other day, yazi guys, we wanted Hamilton last season and I don't know what happened. And again, if it's up to Zwane saying nope, he's not gonna fit on my style, I'm okay with that. Yeah, so I'm okay with that. So guys, here's another thing that I want us to do now. I want us to be more interactive. I want us to talk more. I want to do live streams. So if you would like me to do like live streams, maybe every day at 7, that's what I'm thinking, every day at 7, let me know down in the comment section, because I want to have like live interaction with you guys where I can just be talking and then you're responding, and maybe as it progresses as well, I can also add you guys to my live stream. It's a radio station, you know what I mean? You come in live and then we chat, and then we can have a Zoom call, Ibe live on YouTube, because as I said, I really want to hear what you guys have to think, because football fans know football. You guys have been watching Ebola all along, since I was very young watching football. So it's interesting and it's nice to me. It's therapeutic when I sit with people and just talk about football. So I want to do that. So let me know what you think about that idea. I really want to talk to you and interact with you. Now that we're here, remember the question of the day. It says, who would you have kept out of the players that were released? which one would you have kept and why? Let me know down on the comment section, and check out this video about the Kaizer Chiefs goalkeepers and which one I think Zwane might start, because tomorrow, the 2nd, I'll be making a video about my right backs. Look at that. So bengenza video about number 2. So guys, thank you so much. I will see you on the next video, and remember, Khosi, I'll pay you more.